the counter. ETN. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now it's time that they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Zay Jones from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. An extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
I'll set my shit up right quick.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 27, Lawrence dancing to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted. with the INT. And our Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Not the best of plays here as a quarterback.
Coach Wright saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hey, go Furious.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down and up before getting this inside the 25. 7-7, our score after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
17. Red, cycle.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end for Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Cool for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception.
Oh my God, bro. Come on, run the route, really?
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
But to throw again is Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Come on, bro. I hate y'all do that.
To this point, I've been impressed
Y'all
with the
gonna
work
start doing
defensively.
this.
They have
Y'all
got
do
a
this
lot
shit.
of receivers
Weird
open
and
free.
things.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
Stop doing this shit.
Play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. Man open. Here is Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On the ready. One to deal. Come, 10, cluster, 6. Slide 2.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In danger of scoring a great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
That's a pick.
That first half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is, you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the Falcons get there.
I heard it.
Falcons get the sack, down he goes.
Damn, I thought I heard it.
Down for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop it. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He's gonna
fuck, both of them picked them up.
And he bats it away.
Damn. Both of them picked them up. Damn.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back and run for it. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
After they pass on their last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Blitz, man.
Dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
That punt, boy. I'll pad him, nigga. Yeah, get his ass.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got a